Gotta make sure I don't look too out of sorts. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the live broadcast of the Peter Wayne Burton Music Hour. I've been on a roll lately. I've been very happy. Last night I played at a restaurant in Heinsberg, Vermont. There's a wonderful grand piano there, or baby grand piano, and I played for basically 2 hours straight while people ate, and then I made a lot of tips, and I was really psyched about that. So I like to try to contain my euphoria when they heard me play piano, but they haven't heard me do my guitar yet. And I'm going to use a loop pedal on the guitar so I can make the chord progression continue, and then I can sit down at the piano and play along with the chord progression. Like a lot of looping these days I see is people doing short phrases like right? Which would be fun, and I could do that too. I'd love to play piano on that. Jam along with myself. So the way that I think of it is that the loop can be a 3-minute long chord progression where I can play along on the piano and so if I have the right sound system set up, and I'm going to need help with it, if I have the right setup, I can have a loop pedal near my piano. So I could just go back and forth between guitar and piano, and it hurts my brain to think of how awesome that will feel. It hurts my brain to think of all the crazy stuff I have put my brain through for so many years, that I spent so much time dwelling on the past that I forgot to remind myself it's okay to care and look into the future with a sense of joy and wonder and gratitude and excitement. So I'm going to play every Friday night at this restaurant, and I'm hoping that each Friday the crowd gets bigger and bigger, because people would be encouraged to record it, and they can get as close as they want to me on the piano, and they can take as much video as they want. It doesn't bother me at all. Because ultimately I want to outgrow the restaurant and have to play at a bigger venue. And I really require like a baby or grand piano. And that's a hard thing to put together, being a nobody with no management, no label, no anything. Woe is me, right? I should be able to do this stuff on my own, but I figured this is my way of proving that I am working on perfecting my craft. And hello, Reuben Park. Hello. Welcome to my music hour, where I talk sometimes for too long and I blend songs together. Rarely do I play like a 3.5-minute song. And I apologize if I miss any comments and I lose track of where I am and I screw up and all of that. And a lot of the times I like to freestyle with a chord progression and a melody and sort of it's not been invented, it's sort of playing on what's already been done, but my own version of having a lot of fun and in the moment writing a song you didn't anticipate. Thank you very much. Thank you from South Korea. I really appreciated it. I cannot believe that this signal can reach around the world to so many countries, and I'm absolutely grateful and thankful for your kind words, and I hope you have a great night and a great day wherever you may be. This first song I wrote for my kids. Oh my goodness, from Turkey? Holy cow. Wow, I never anticipated the signal reaching across the world. Japan? Oh my goodness. My brain is melting right now, I swear. Help me spread the word, all right? That's great you learned English, though, Louise. Sorry if I cough a little bit tonight. I probably should take a few days off, but I just can't. I feel I have to keep my chops up on both instruments. And guitar is one of those things that sort of evolved naturally midway through my life into one of my primary songwriting instruments. But every time I would write a song on guitar, I would have this very sad feeling in my soul that I can't play the piano at the same time. I've always wanted to play guitar and piano at the same time, so soon I will debut my looping capabilities where I can do a whole song on guitar. And then I can hit a pedal, boom, and then the guitar just starts playing on its own. And then I can switch over to piano. And accompany myself, and I have to say, it makes my brain melt a little bit just thinking about it. It's one thing to do it alone as well. To do it to a room full of people with faces looking at you, or phones, I have to be comfortable. I have to be like a steely, one of those ridiculous lighthouses in the ocean where the huge wave is crashing over it. Nothing can distract me. Nothing can kick me off course. I have to be very steel-minded about what I am doing. And to be honest, I have to have an inner laughter that happens when I take people on a journey and I go down to something sad, and then something happy, and then something funky, and then something dark. And the understanding is that I could play for 20 minutes straight, sometimes going through multiple ideas, sometimes trying new ideas, sometimes doing songs that I've done a million times. So every performance would be unique. It would have its own DNA. It would have some similarities for sure. Out on the highway, I find my salvation. Out on the highway, on the radio station. Who do you turn to when your walls come down? Who do you run to when the devil's all around? You can always come back home. You can always come back home. A love like this I've never known. Come back home. You can always come back home. I know what love is, 'cause you gave it to me. I know what love is, 'cause it set me free. Who do you run to when your walls come down? Who do you turn to when the devil's all around? You can always come back home. You can always come back home. A love like this I've never known. You can always come back home. You can always come back home. You don't need their mercy. All you need is time. You will be the judge and jury. They're the voices in your mind. You will feel your way through the dark. You will be the light. You will be the spark. Hello out there. I hope you're having a good day, a good night. I'm just playing through some ideas tonight and doing my thing like a lunatic, live streaming 5-6 nights a week. It's because I have a dream and it just feels like it's coming true already. I just haven't allowed myself to believe it yet. And the truth is, I may never be able to understand it. I just know I feel compelled to do it. I feel like I just am on a mission, and that mission involves bringing joy to people for as long as possible, every night of my life. And the video can live on for a very long time. And I absolutely am okay with this being on the permanent record. It feels very strange to invent something in real time and almost immediately forget it. Something you were extremely happy about and couldn't wait to repeat. You went from a hero to zero. Why do you waste your time caring about numbers? Because numbers are everything. Numbers are everything to me. This is not a song for one man to keep to himself. I know I will be home soon. I know which way I'll go. When I get there, I'm not ready to make my amends. If only you could understand, there is no difference between black and white. All I know is who and when to fight. All I know is who and when to fight. I have to say I had a great day today. I've had a very good week. I've had a very good month. I'm very happy about that. And I want to keep the momentum going. So I play every day. I live stream almost every night. Every Friday I'll be playing at a restaurant that I will try to live stream from. I may need some help. And I'm hoping to have a bunch of people go, but there's a very good chance that people say they're going to go and then nobody shows up. And that is totally fine because, and you know what? I am insanely happy playing to one person. Maybe it's even the bartender that wishes I would just cease and desist my playing. But every time that I play, I feel like I'm practicing and I'm readying myself and I am steadying myself against an unrelenting tide of self-doubt. So, I think I play music because while I'm playing, a lot of those feelings are absent. And they are replaced with other feelings that are just so crazy. Because my body is trained for a pattern, but my mind can do whatever it wants. So suddenly, a song can feel quite new to me that maybe I've played a lot when I wrote it a while ago, but as far as anybody knows, it's something that I just wrote, you know? And when you have people listening to you or not listening to you, because easily people could show up and then leave the room and just sort of clap from the other room while they're talking loudly. I've experienced that many times in my life. Playing where I can barely hear myself because there's so much conversation. And it's okay because what do I expect? I'm proud that I get to play while people are having conversations. Sometimes I listen in. And sometimes I sing what I hear, broadcasting what I am secretly eavesdropping upon while I'm playing guitar. And the following is a real conversation I overheard. Oh my God, did you hear what happened to Janet? She got hit by a drunk driver. Somehow, it never saw her. I know, isn't that crazy? I wonder if she had written her will yet. I wonder when Michael is gonna tell me he doesn't think I know. But yet here I am talking to you because I know. I think he's glad she's dead. I swear that's what she said. And then I stopped listening and broadcasting because I respect her privacy in a way. Because if I were brought up on charges, I think it would be interesting to hear my defense in a courtroom where the prosecution has to say I was doing someone intentionally some harm, and that by no means is the truth. I will know the truth. So then I wonder what it's like to sit in the middle of a silent audience. I wonder what it's like to feel them staring at me. And I will admit I understand the power of the energy I emit. I know how powerful music can be. Sometimes you have to play. Sometimes you have to play. Sometimes you have to just do it, do it. Maybe I will take a break from over analyzing everything around me. Sometimes it's a burden to worry about what other people's opinions of you are. Sometimes I care too much about their thoughts when I don't even know why I thoughts, and I can't make this last forever. In circles you dive through the fireflies. In circles you dive through the fireflies. And I wanna be with all the boys and girls running down the hall. And I'm here on the outside, wondering when it all will end. And I can't make this last forever. In circles you dive through the fireflies. In circles you dive through the fireflies. You can ignore it. I forgot to put my phone on silence. Sometimes my thoughts get out of control. It's basically violence. When the darkness consumes my mind, I know I'll be free eventually. And there is no way to change your mind. You're not alone, this is your day. You're gonna make it through today. I know you're waiting to change my mind. I'm never gonna change my mind. I'm as stubborn as hell and I know it, but that's okay. There are benefits to believing in yourself. I know, I wanna do this all the time. I wanna tour the world all the time. I wanna tour the world, yes, I wanna go all over and meet all kinds of people, stay in all kinds of cool places, and eat really cool food. Along the way I will have stories, and it will feel so good to finally tell the world and tell my story as it should be told. I know I know I may not be very interesting, but I figure if I do this enough, maybe word will get around. You see, I have live streamed almost 2 hours a night for a few weeks now. All day long, it's all I think about, and that makes my head spin around. Mm-hmm. This one is called I'm as Lost as You. And it feels amazing to put this on the permanent record while my numbers went from like 30 down to 0. Because it proves that I'm just going to do this assuming that maybe somebody would watch this one day. Maybe tomorrow, maybe 10 years from now. And I wonder if is this the kind of message I want to imprint upon the permanent memory system that is the internet. And yes, I am very happy with what I am doing musically these days. I can't stop doing it. I have myself a conundrum. It's both work and play at the same time. It's incredibly important that I do it for artistic reasons, but also spiritual and emotional and psychological reasons. So I look forward to playing every day, and I look forward to seeing numbers. And I'm using numbers a lot when I'm playing. I'm counting to 4 all the time. So numbers mean like numbers on a screen, numbers of likes, numbers of minutes, the time, keeping track of all this stuff. While I'm playing, I try to force myself to forget about anything recording, any time, any space, any place, any memory at all. I try to blank my head. And sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't, but my body's like, well, okay, I'm going to play the song while your brain tries to figure it out. And a lot of the times the singing is not necessarily even the head, it's the body. I don't understand it myself. It seems pretty crazy, I know. So, when I get myself a big stage, I will have a piano and a guitar set up and some microphones. And behind me will be a half semicircle of a black curtain that goes up a few stories, and it goes up and you can't see the top of it. And on the floor in front of me at my piano and my guitar, I can hit a number, 1, and then the first curtain will go up, revealing someone playing an instrument or a whole band, or, it can be whatever I want it to be. And then number 2 on the floor could lift the second curtain, and then would reveal the drummer and a bass player. So the song would start to fill out. And I would feel bad about the curtains coming down, blocking them at certain times. But I think it would be, they would wave goodbye as the curtain came down, and it would be back to me continuing with the song. And while the curtains are down, there could be reconfigurations going on behind the curtains while I'm playing. And I give like 5 minutes, and then I get the green light to say everything is good on the ground. So I can do a little lead up to what's going to happen with these curtains going up. Sometimes I could continue the song. Other times I would stop and just be like, in reverence of the guitar player that just suddenly appeared because of the curtain being raised. Or a percussion player, or a dancer, or a dance group, or a choir. The whole night would be like this up and down wavelength of highs and lows, of funky, dark, poetic, folk, rock, pop. That's what I want. I would love to blend everything together and have a show that doesn't have one particular road that it travels. Each song I try to make as much as possible in sort of maybe a particular category in my own head. So this one is sort of the funky one that I would throw maybe in the middle of the show. And it's called called Wolf Mask. There is no reason to believe misfortune follows you across land and sea. Your heart is broken, you're fading away. Fate has spoken, nothing more to say. And you were only a little lonely when you lost your mind. And how could you know, no, you were running out of time. Snow is falling on crowded fields. The future's calling. How do you feel? And you were only a little lonely when you lost your mind. No. And how could you know? No, you were running out of time. And this is when I would hit button number 1, and the curtain would raise, revealing blue lighting and some really amazing string players. Every time I try to run away, I find my way back eventually. But I don't know your name. I'm wondering how if you feel the same. I know I got it so wrong. No, I don't know how I got it so very wrong. So I wrote the song just for you and your many faces. I don't know which one is you, but I'm grateful you taught me I don't do well with another brain around, because I'm wondering if I should be doing something else, like cleaning or preparing for the next day. You see, I have trouble with simple tasks. Maybe I'll be home soon. I can feel a lonely distance and my hot air balloon. Maybe I'll be home soon. I can't travel much distance in my cold air balloon. Cold air balloon. And a cold air balloon. Cold air, cold air. Cold air balloon. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, what's your name? What's your game? Never mind, I don't care. I said, hey, what's your deal and how do you feel? Never mind, I don't care. All I am is caught in the middle, and all I see is snow coming down, way down south. Lay your battered body down. I'm not the one who became the usurper. Lay your battered body down. I'm not the one who became the usurper. Usurper. I said, hey, what's your name? Where did you begin? Never mind, I don't care. Hey, what's your deal? How do you feel? Never mind, I don't care. All I am is caught in the middle. Loving you is like snow coming down, way down south. Lay your body down. I'm not the one who became the usurper. Lay your body down. I'm not the one who became the usurper. I am playing, yes. I can't stop playing. It's a pathological addiction, as well as an emotional affliction. Every day I can barely wait to get back to my kitchen. And my old life, I will be ditching. Because someday I'm gonna do this from a huge stage. But it will be carefully curated and very intentional. It's not gonna be some ridiculous, overblown production. It will be understated and carefully powerful and designed to have the most impact possible for the most amount of people for the duration of time I have their attention. Because I want to bring structures to life and bring forth an energy into a room where an energy can bind all living things, at least temporarily, where we forget ourselves, where we forget all the stuff that we have been hanging on to. And I know it's easy to never forget. Maybe it's kind of important to forget. After all, the ideal of life is to be happy like 90% of the time, but most people, oh man, some people are in the single digits. I can't believe it's already over. I was just getting to know myself. Oh, can't you see how painful it is being sober? My mind tells me, have a little fun, live your life before it's done. And I can't hear you, but I know what you're saying. Your body's here, but your soul's not staying. Every day feels like your last when you're living in the past. I can't hear you, but I know what you're saying. Your body's here, but your soul's not staying. Every day feels like your last when you're living in the past. And I will rise above the broken sky, and I can see the future in your eyes, in your eyes. Thank you so much. This is my happy place. Thank you for reminding me. I feel better all the time the more music I play. And I just imagined a big stage and an awesome light show. Because as soon as I master talking over chord progressions, the better. Because I have some messages I want to deliver. But I'm going to encode them in my music. It's close to midnight and something evil is lurking in the dark. You're all alone with only your secrets. I know I believe your heart. I know I'll be home when I'm good and ready. is not my forte. I'm afraid of the silence between songs. I, in my head, have two visualizations. One visualization is of a room filled with people that are enjoying what I'm doing. Another visualization is an empty room. I start off with a visualization of the people, but I convince myself by the end that the room will just clear out and that people won't want to listen. And then I have to ask myself, well, how many experiences could I endure where people showed up and then all left by the end of the show? There was nobody there. Would I do it 5 times, 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times? And the answer is 1,000 plus times. I would just keep going and going and going. Because at some point, I would believe that I possess the desire to live the life I've always been dreaming of by playing the music that I haven't even written yet. And it feels like I already have novels written. I have hundreds of songs. Many of them are on piano. So what I'm going to do pretty soon, I got to practice it at home. This week I'm going to do it. That's my homework. Get my loop pedal going so I can play a chord progression like this on guitar. And then I tap the pedal. Boop. The guitar loop starts playing of that chord progression. And then I move over to piano and I get to play along with the guitar part. And I wish to state for the record that thinking about those two things, 3 things happening at the same time, is somewhat paralyzing to my brain because it stops me in my tracks and I'm very distracted by concentrating on it. So I feel like it makes me a person that has a brain that can kind of spin wildly out of control because I'm constantly spending so much energy trying to keep my mind from going off the rails. Because if I can hear the piano playing over the guitar on that loop, once I get to the technological standpoint of having everything at my disposal, including maybe a sound person or multiple sound people, I can have a loop going where my piano is added to the guitar loop, and then I can go over to a nice, awesome sounding little drum kit and just add drums. I might even have a click in my ear so I can make it perfect. And then that drum continues. And then I go to the bass. And the pedals are arranged in such a way that I can take off loops, stop the drums, stop the guitar, continue with the piano. And that's possible. People do that. They've been studying it for years. There's a lot of great people. Ed Sheeran is an amazing looper. And has definitely blown my mind with how easy he makes it look. So my goal is to combine looping guitar and piano, and I already know it won't be too difficult to do. I have an amp that kind of sounds like garbage, probably. So I'll do like a rough workup of this particular idea and sell it as come down to the restaurant in Heinsberg, Vermont, Fridays at 7. And you will hear guitar and singing, and you will hear piano and guitar. So if you are walking up to the building, you would swear there are 2 people playing. From the outside, it sounds like 2 people. And you might have people on the outside listening in, being like, oh, that's cool. And then they come inside, and they're like, where's the guitar player? And that's exciting to me. I really enjoy that thought. I could entertain that thought in my head at all times. Because the truth is, I want to have the stage be my laboratory. And I want to have everything. I want to have a stage that's compact and just my stuff around me. But I also want to have the band. But I also want to do something different. But I also want to do something familiar. I like the idea of having two sets, and part of the set, maybe the second half of the second set, all the curtains are up and it's just this huge jam with this awesome band. But the tradition would be sort of a really sad song as the curtains came down and there was like a blue light. And then by the end of the performance, we would say goodbye and I would sing a really hopefully beautiful song on the piano or guitar and try to have everyone sing along. And by the end chorus, all of the curtains will come up and it's the musicians all singing along with me and my guitar. And that laboratory, that possibility, having my stage set up and my sound set up, I can see it already. I need to know what is going to do what. And it would take me a little while to design it. But I am quite certain it will be like a new me sort of starting a new chapter in my life where I even forget that it's like the first chapter in my life. Okay, start at square one. All right, what are you doing now? I'm playing music. I'm writing songs. I'm embracing the moment and I am fighting through self-doubt like an icebreaker through a mile thick ice sheet. So I should hush up. I just feel I have to put it on the record, just explain myself. And I can't wait, I can't wait anymore. I've seen the future, and I never get to settle the score. Does it disappear or fade away over time? Does it disappear or fade away over time? And I can't wait, I can't take anymore. I've seen the future, I never settle the score. Who are you to wander away? I'll see you another day. I don't know which way I'll go. Guess I'll figure it out when I get there. I know, yes I know the truth. get there, and all this worry was a waste of time. Maybe we were meant to never cross the line. Cross the line. I said, hey, hello, can you hear me down below? Yes, I need to know, are you with me? I said, hey, hello, I am lost in the afterglow. I need to know, are you with me? No one's ever gonna see your name in lights if you give up the fight. No one's ever gonna see your name in lights if you give up the fight. Yeah! All right, thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I hope you're having a good night. I know it's not the most fascinating stream in the world, but I do have plans. I have big plans for my streaming capabilities. I'm going to improve camera quality, sound quality, lighting, mixing. It's all going to improve. I don't know when, I don't know how, but some things are in motion now that I'm super excited about. Extremely excited about. Because I feel like I need to attack this musical success thing on all fronts. In a good way. Like, keep playing music, keep writing, keep recording, keep thinking about performing, keep preparing a set list, but also having no idea what I'm going to play before I sit down. Almost ever do I have any idea what I'm going to do. And that I love. I have an incredible amount of freedom. I have to have an incredible amount of control over my mind and my breathing and my body. It's not easy, and I fail, constantly, but that's okay. The idea is practice is like learning how to fall so you can get back up again. So if I hit a wrong note or I screw up a word or I forget the song, I can laugh it off and then suddenly go into something even cooler. I just forget what I just did, and that's what practicing does for me. So I'm going to play probably a couple more and then call it a night. Thank you so much for watching. I need subscribers. Please help me out and send my channel around or something like that. I'm terrible at social media. I'm laughable in my capabilities and my TikTok lack of presence and all the stuff. Okay, I know. You could call me a slow mover, a slow adapter, but you could also call me a keeper of analog secrets. I've got something to offer to the digital world, and I'm using a very digital device to do something very analog and in the moment. With no forethought at all, I promise you, no set list, and that might be abundantly obvious to the entire audience, and I haven't fooled anybody. But sometimes I'm interested in fooling people a little bit in a nice way, like covering up a mistake by just repeating it. Like if I hit a wrong chord, sometimes I'm like, screw it, I'm going to do it again so it sounds like I did it intentionally. And this process of live streaming is amazing, and I love it, and I love being able to it's sort of like preparing for a marathon, where I have to make sure I get sleep, and I eat, and I hydrate, and I, try to treat myself okay. Because ultimately, I am aiming for the country and then the world. And tonight, to know that people were tuned in from South Korea I think Ireland, Brazil, Japan, the UK, I think. And to know that this could be watched by anyone, anywhere, or listened to at any time means I have an incredible responsibility to make sure that what I put on the record is exactly what I've been meaning to say. And I want to make all of my music as new and as familiar as possible. I want the new and familiar to reach a nexus point. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. All it means is that if somebody finds success in their 20s, it's much different than somebody who finds their success in their 40s. And that, I think, is an interesting story that I've considered recently. Like, my story, I don't think is all that interesting, but I also don't mind the idea of shedding my stories because I am so interested in the future that. Sorry for my yawning. It's been a good day, long day, activity-filled day, awesome day. Anyway, I was gonna play a couple more and then call it. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Have a great night. I'll be back. A lot of cool things are coming in the future, and I will try to keep everybody updated. And sometimes I'll try to surprise you, but I'm pretty bad at that. So lots of stuff coming. Anyway, let's see here. I think I'll go back to my favorite key. The key of F. So this song got accepted into a contest by a local radio station. There's, I think, 10 people submitted or something, and they might have narrowed it down. I don't know. I honestly have no idea how, But I think I performed my song, and I just want to get so comfortable with it that I don't worry at all. In fact, I'm excited. I apologize for yawning. Goodness gracious. All right, so yes, I got probably one song left. Anyway, this is the song that I submitted, and I'm going to be playing it at a competition on June 10th in Burlington at a place called the Old Post, I think. Anyway, I'll play it how it is on the album. Oh man, I gave away the album. I don't want anybody to know what's on it. But this song is. Sorry, I gave it away. The day you were born, how could I forget those eyes? The power of a hurricane, the beauty of a new sunrise. Someday I'll say my goodbyes. What more is there to say? I love you, please don't cry. I'll be the moon to guide you home tonight. I'll be the sun to bathe you in light. Don't believe anything they say is real. You will be the light. You will be the spark. You will feel your way through the dark. I know you're wondering, you have so many questions for me. I promise you this, I will answer to the best of my abilities. Everybody, someday I'll say my goodbyes. What more is there to say? I love you, please don't cry. I'll be the moon to guide you home tonight. I'll be the sun, oh, bathe you in light. Don't believe anything they say is real. You will feel your way through the dark. You will be the light. You will be the spark. Someday I'll say my goodbye. What more is there to say? I love you. Please don't cry. I'll be the moon to guide you home tonight. And I'll be the sun to bathe you in light. Don't believe anything they say is real. You will feel your way through the dark. You will see the light. You will be the spark. I'll be the moon to guide you home tonight. I'll be the sun to bathe you in light. Don't believe anything they say is real. You will feel your way through the dark. You will be the light. You will be the spark. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching or listening. I'm so happy to have any of your time, because time is precious. They say never forget. But I think it's okay to just choose not to remember the things that have gotten in your way your whole life. And let's pretend to survive, we need each other. Because I think now more than ever, the world needs to see itself as one organism. All right, thank you very much. I'm going to call it quits. Until next time. I am very excited about this restaurant that I'll be playing at. They have a wonderful piano. And I had such a wonderful time last week that I can't wait to go back there. And I hope people bring their phones, and I hope they record it and do whatever they want with it. They can take pictures, they can post, go nuts. I would love to start a sort of a publicity campaign via a series of performances where, in my mind, I'm okay with people with phones. I'm okay with that. But I am also looking forward to days when there are nights with no phones allowed. Or someone with one phone. I think it's past now. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I'm going to hit the road. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Tune in again. I will be live streaming a whole bunch this week. I've got some cool things coming up. I'm going to be trying to broadcast from a new studio with better sound, better lighting, better everything. I'm not very good at the production side of things. So, good night. Be well. Stay awesome. Thank you for tuning in. I super appreciate it. Boom. Knuckles not punching. I'm not punching. Have a great night. Thank you so much. And I love you.